Also, I was doing chartered accountancy. I was not sure if I should be, going in this direction. It's a risky venture. She's bubbly and she's, quite like chirpy. Urban people, the strugglers, as you would say, choose ambition over love.
Hello, Siddhant. Welcome to Urban Nation. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Hi, Vasudha. How are you?
I'm good too, thank you. So, I would like to start by telling you this, Siddhant, that I met you back in 2012 when we had come to your college for Fresh Face Hunt auditions.
Really?
And yes, and we were looking for participants, and we see this very shy, good looking boy, curly hair,
Yeah.
reluctant to participate.
Yeah.
And so, your journey from that shy Siddhant in college to an amazing actor that you've become, uh, what comes to your mind when you look back at your journey and transformation?
Well, I still, I mean, yeah, well, actually, you have made me go back in those. Yeah, I remember that I was really like nervous about participating because also I was doing chartered accountancy. I was not sure if I should be, going in this direction. It's a risky venture, changing, like shifting the gears, shifting careers. But yeah, I mean, I mean, today I feel like I'm glad that I did because my parents are proud of me, and I think dreams do come true because here we are, after years and promoting a Dharma film with Deepika Padukone coming on Amazon Prime and Shakun Batra is directing it. So I think, yeah, dreams do come true. I think that's what I would like to, say to this.
Coming to Gehraiyaan trailer, it looks very relatable to us young strugglers. I would say that are on a constant battle with the outside world. At the same time, there are battles inside us that we're dealing with every day. How would you describe your character and the film?
I mean, exactly what you said. It's actually the most sensible question I've come across, where this is what the film is about, the choices that you make, most of the times you're doubting your choices, you're doubting yourself, you're doubting the way, which way to choose, which way to go, and as, as we're young and, how it's evolving, the definition of love, the definition of relationships around us, because of social media, because of the pandemic, it's constantly evolving. It's not the same old, heightened idea of love. We have watched it, we still kind of have a guilty pleasure watching all of those things. We're all huge fans, but suddenly you don't stop relating to those films. It only triggers certain kind of nostalgia when you watch those films, which is a sweet thing. But what about today's love stories? What about today's generation? What about the relationships and the complexities we have today because of access to everybody's life so easily? So this film is about exactly that, that how love, might look that has, it might look that it has lost its weight, and why. And it's a matter of, everybody's ambitious today. Every young gen, all the urban people, the strugglers, as you would say, choose ambition over love. They want to do something. There's so many startups coming up, but there are women killing it, and everywhere. They're frontlining a lot of things. So it's become individualistic, I would say, because there's a lot of awareness about your own rights and about your own necessities. So I think, in all of these, the web of all of these things, there is an element of relationship. So this film is kind of, deals with that. It might sound very vague and very pseudo and very intelligent, but when you watch the film, you know what I'm trying to tell you. But it's not a typical love story, and it's not telling you what to do and what to like, what not to like. It's just making you choose your story. So the story is actually quite interpretive. It can be interpreted in a lot of ways. In a way, it's kind of an open ending. So um, when you see the film, you'll feel it, and it's shot in a way where you feel that you're there in the room. And I'm glad it's coming on Amazon Prime, and it's going to be reaching to a lot of audiences, and it is an individual experience. this film.
Yes.
So.
You're also co-starring with Deepika Padukone in the film. How much of a experience was it, shooting with
Well, it was a very enlightening experience because she's such a senior. She's a huge star, but on set she was just like a kid in first day in school. Very disciplined, very sincere, submission to the art, to the craft. Um, and I'm glad that I got to work with her, because now I learned a lot about so many things. Her journey inspired me. Her ways of working inspired me, and I'm gonna take that ahead in life.
I also loved your and Ananya's scenes in the second half of the trailer. Although the equation is very different, but you guys look very good together on screen. How was it working with her?
She has surprised me. She has surprised me, and how. Obviously she's bubbly, and she's quite like chirpy, that we all know, and she's very sweet, and but in this one, there's intense scenes, especially. It's quite like she's blew my mind. And we have a lot of fight scenes, intense scenes, and she scratched me, she has slapped me, she has taken all the badla she can. uh, but yeah, I was really blown away by her performance, and I think it's very important to have strong actors around you, because that really enhances the whole film and the performances. So I'm glad to be working with these two beautifully you know talented ladies. So yeah, I'm lucky.
Yeah. Talking about strong actors, there's also stellar actors performers like Naseeruddin Shah sir and Rajat Kapoor sir in the film. How was it sharing screen space with them?
Well, I was nervous. Honestly, I was nervous throughout, but that's me every time. Whenever I still feel nervous, because if the minute I stop feeling nervous, that means I'm not doing anything great for me. But yeah, I remember meeting Nasir sir. He had watched Kali Boy. He really loved my performance. He sat with me. He told me that how he's learning the flute, and he invited me to his play, and we had a long chat with I had a long chat with him. So that just made me comfortable, and then we did our scene, which is like a very tiny scene. It's not very long or anything. It's very short. But yeah, that's there. And Rajat sir, again, such a strong actor, so I think he really supported me in my scenes. So I'm glad to be working with such icons there.
Lastly, Siddhant, one thing that you've taken back from this film.
One thing that I've taken back is I think the process was beautiful, more than the shooting. The way Shakun approached this film, I think if we have the time and the liberty, we should do it. But because the prep was so strong that this film looks strong, because he made us do yoga, he made us do workshops, and 2-3 weeks of only prep, just 2-3 weeks waking up. It was like a camp. Waking up in the morning, going to do yoga, then you just go have your breakfast, and then after that you meet at the your body coach. Then there were like so many games we played together, so it's literally team building. And when he built that team, and then he just threw us in the deep, and we knew that we were there for each other. So I think that team building should be a very important part, integral part, which everybody should inculcate in their filmmaking process, because it really enhances the performances and the film.
Amazing. All the best, Siddhant, for the film. It was lovely talking to you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.